All right, women's pre-owned sweaters. We're gonna go for, let's go for $100 plus, sort of Z to A, and we're gonna go for, let's go 41 to 70%. Oh, that that does not look like quite enough volume. We're looking for decent volume. All right, so we're gonna go down to 40% below. Cezanne. Cezanne sweaters over $100. Cezanne is a great brand. Let's find out what is selling at 100% sell through above $100 for Cezanne. Um, as you start learning and starting to start doing your own research, you honestly you do want to go for the low hanging fruit first. You want to just know what is selling for the best money, the fastest right now, and that's always going to be whatever the top brands are. It'll be selling for 100% sell through or above pretty much everything in the brand, and it will sell for good money. But you eventually run out of that stuff. You go to the thrift store and you find everything of those brands that is there, but that might only be 5 items. It might be 2 items. It might be one. You might strike out. But there's so much in here that you just need to do it. You need to learn more about it. All right. I have forgotten the brand. What was it? It was. I have to check. Cezanne. All right. That's 96 solds and 455 listed. All right. All right. We got to start trying to whittle this down and see what's actually selling fastest. A good way to start whittling down things is to, let's take a look at this. So we got wool 35, alpaca 23, and polyamide 21. It's actually fairly decent to say, oh, mohair's at 40. It's fairly easy to say, okay, just because that's selling at 40, that must mean it's got great sell through. But the truth is, it just means it has more volume. It may not have the great sell through. You may end up finding that cotton that sells 9 is actually a grail. They're uncommon. So let's try cotton first. Who knows? 45 listed. So it's not cotton. Let's go back to that. Let's check mohair. There's 40 solds, 167 listed. That's a 25% sell through rate. Polyamide. Let's go. Let's try wool first, actually. 183. Still not good sell through. Let's go ahead and skip material for now. The material itself may not be the deciding factor. Color. It's pretty broad. I don't see anything standing out specifically. Cardigans. Let's check cardigans. Cardigans do seem to be selling pretty well just in general across like the subject of cardigans. Cardigans do sell well. 67 solds, 195 listed. That is a little bit above 25% sell through. And I know that cardigans are just honestly popular. So let's go. Let's try and whittle things down on cardigans. All right. It looks like solid colors. Solid colors seem to be selling well. All right, that's 30 sold and 76 listed. That is about 50%. It's about 40%. So we're getting closer. Gotta go back to solds. I don't want to drop our filters. Let's go to see all. Let's check colors and size. Size pretty often can be a really big factor. All right, extra small, small, and medium. This does seem to be, yep, honestly, it seems like the meat and potatoes. Honestly, we'll add large in there. So that's 4, 15, 22, we're 32 solds for that. 56 listed. We're getting closer. That is above 50%. Let's go to solds. And we're going to try color. Beige. Let's try beige. We're already about 50% over $100. Let's see if just the color fixes it. 14 sold, or 14 listed, 7 sold. So that is at 50% sell through, but not quite what we're looking for. We have chopped off quite a lot on this search. Yeah, all season, breathable. All right, we're going to change the price. Let's set a price cap. I don't want to see anything over $150. That's 25 sold and 51 listed. All right, let's drop the minimum price to 80 and see if that fixes it. $73 sold, 104 listed. That is, we're at 70% sell through. I'm gonna add the price cap. I'm gonna take the price cap a little bit lower. Let's put this at 125. All right, that's 82 listed, 69 sold. We are creeping closer and closer to it. Cardigans, saison, solid colors. Yeah, calling that good. Let's get a look at the tag. When you start getting to about 90% sell through, you're looking at something that's still pretty good. You want stuff that sells at about 300% sell through, but honestly, a lot of this stuff, you just price it at the right price, and you're willing to take a little bit of an offer. It'll get sold quick. You could price it lower and just leave offers off. That does help. But there you go. There's the tag. You're looking for cardigan sweaters. You want solid colors. It actually doesn't necessarily seem like the material is super important. It's honestly just a style. All right. Thank you.